Hey, what's up? Welcome to Degen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts like the chart behind me, which is of natural gas. Here, looking at it on TradingView, and I will also be looking over Boyle, ticker symbol Boyle, which is 2x leveraged natural gas, as well as United States natural gas, ticker symbol UNG. But first, I am going to be going over the natural gas chart here. And so what I did for this week's video, I did this Fibonacci retracement here, going from the low that was hit on March 14th and then up to the high hit on March 20th. And then I also added these two uptrending lines. And so after last week's video, someone did comment that we could be forming a head and shoulders pattern here. So that is why I drew this upper trend line. I do think it is quite possible, and that would then suggest that, if we did a measured move here from the top of the head down to the neckline, that would be a drop of about 35 cents. So coming down from, if we break the neckline over here, that would be going down to lower than 160.4, which was the previous low. So, do prepare for that if we do break this neckline and do break down. However, there are a number of levels that may be acting as support. One of those being the price that we closed at $1.80 on Friday, March 20th. We closed just above the 50% retracement here. That is at a price of right around $1.79. And also, that does correspond with the 236 from this retracement, again, right around $1.79. So it does look like we could be finding support, hopefully making our way up over the course of the next week, but it is also quite possible we could be heading down. And so the 618 is at a price of right around $1.78, and then just below that, the 786 is at a price of $1.75.26. And so it does seem possible that we could be pulling back to that level and potentially finding this uptrending level as support, which is based on the low that was hit on February 19th, as well as the low over here from March 14th. So I do think there are a number of levels that we could be finding as support below us. But if we do break lower, we could be retracing back to this low here at $1.71.9, or returning back down to $1.60.4, which does seem to correspond with the 1618 from this extension, which is a little bit higher. That is at $1.62.2. So, there are definitely some levels we could be hitting to the downside. Oh, and I will adjust this here so you can see that at $1.62.2. I do think that there is still, potential for downside. And, I've really lost a lot of, the excitement around natural gas. I feel like the community has as well. And, I just think that it might go lower. But, at the same time, when you lose all of that enthusiasm, that could be suggesting that the bottom is in and that we are moving higher. So I'm trying to keep my chin up. And, to be honest, I don't really pay attention to the chart that much, really just on Sundays when I do these videos. I'm just hoping that the price goes up. But if it doesn't, I'm just hanging out either way. But now I will switch over to looking at UNG. Just did the same kind of Fibonacci retracement. This one going from the 13th, the low hit then, up to the high that was hit on the 14th. And it does look like price closed above the 786, which is at a price of $15.03. We did close on Friday at $15.11, marked by this red line here, which corresponds with this low that we hit before doing this big run up. So, we closed exactly at that line, so maybe that suggests we will get a pullback before running higher. But we at least closed above the 786, so I do think that's good. Hopefully we're able to hold it and start moving higher. But if not, $15 does seem like there is a lot there. Not only 1503 right here, but just below it, 1493 was a gap that was formed here. We did recently fill it. And so, hopefully if we do pull back right around 15 bucks, hopefully that would serve as support. But if not, we do have this low here that I have marked in yellow that was hit on February 20th. That is at a price of $14.56. So if we're not going higher, do prepare for further downside. But if we do go higher, we do want to be getting above $15.78, which was the previous high in this run up that we hit on the 14th. So do look for that. And then finally, I'm just going to go over Boyle real quick. Same kind of retracement here. We did again close above the 786 here, which is at a price of $13.67, closing on Friday, March 22nd at a price of $13.87. Did get a wick above the 618, which is at a price of $13.98, so hitting a high on Friday of $14.06, but did get rejected from that like $14 psychological level. And so hopefully we are able to reclaim the 618, reclaim $14 and start moving higher. But if not, it does seem like there are a number of levels ranging from the low here at 13.28 going up to around 13.45. So if we do pull back and break below the 786, hopefully the range does serve as support and we are able to break above the previous high from this run up, which is at $15.10. But, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching.